New tonight, technology that could help save lives. By now, most of you are comfortable texting or chatting online with friends, family, or even complete strangers.
But now that same comfort level could also help domestic violence victims reach out for help when they need it. And 13 Action News anchor Carla Wade now explains.
There used to be a time if you needed to call for help from inside your home, there may have been only a few spots where you actually physically had a telephone. But now just about everyone has a cell phone and it's easy to call for help. But there are times when making a phone call may not be the best option. And for domestic violence victims, it could make a volatile situation even worse.
Thank you for contacting the Domestic Violence Hotline. How may I help you today?
And that's why the 24-hour crisis hotline for SafeNest, a nonprofit agency which assists abused women and children, has launched live online chat and texting capabilities.
This gives us just another way to communicate with our callers who are in crisis, and they don't have to speak a word.
It's the same hotline that has been assisting women in crisis since 1978, answering more than 500,000 calls since then. But now there's an option to reach out for help that some victims might find less intimidating or safer. Instead of calling, they can go to SafeNest's website.
This is just demographics that we ask them first off, which is, where are you? Are you in crisis right now?
Answer a few questions to chat or get connected directly via text to the hotline and an advocate who guides them through their next steps to safety.
The ability to actually make a call is not always an option when you're in crisis, right? Or when you're trying to hide, or you're in a lethal situation and you can't get to a place where you can actually make a phone call.
The soft launch was on January 1st with new software used by many nonprofit hotlines. SafeNest advocates underwent training to learn how to communicate in delicate situations using only text.
It can't convey your personality, it can't convey the feelings that are actually behind it, where a phone call can.
And then, of course, like everybody over 40, we had to get training on what are all the text acronyms because not only does that change regularly, but it's also different depending on who you're chatting with.
Once word gets out it's available, there's hope this small upgrade in technology will allow SafeNest to connect with and help even more victims of domestic violence. Carla Wade, 13 Action News, elevating Las Vegas.